What's up, guys? I'm gonna do a little experiment today. So not too long ago I placed in a tournament, and one of the things they pass out to everyone that placed was Uncle Norm's Bait Buddy. So it's a scent that you can put on pretty much anything that works in fresh water, works in salt water. I've heard people swear by it. I haven't really used it too much. I really haven't been a person who uses scent all that often, but I heard a bunch of good things. A few guys striking out all day long, putting it on a tournament, and all of a sudden, you know, landing some fish. So I'm gonna kind of try to recreate that today. What I'm gonna do is throw a lizard out where I know some bass are kind of bedded. There's some males that have been circling around, getting the bed ready, and there's even some females over here. So what I'm gonna do is throw a lizard and kind of see what happens, and then I'm gonna put on some scent and see if there's any improvement on any bites or anything that I get out of adding that scent to the bait. So should be fun. Let's check it out. All right, here we are in round one. There is no scent on the lizard, and what I'm gonna do is cast it out there and try to offer some presentations in different levels of the water column and cover the area thoroughly. We're gonna fast forward it next because we do cast it out quite a bit, but as you can see in the video, we're skimming it across the top, we're hopping it through the middle of the water column, and we're working it along the bottom as we pop the rod. These savvy bass in this high pressured pond are not having it. The next step is gonna be to add some Uncle Norm's Bait Buddy to the lure and see if it can give us an edge. Alright guys, here we go. You saw that. Now, what we're gonna do is put some Uncle Norm's Bait Buddy fishing formula on here. Let's see what the difference is. One, you can see that scent trail now. Got him. Got him. See the difference? I'm telling you, I ran that by there multiple times. So I just showed you in one cut, I threw out there multiple times the lizard. No strikes, no nibbles, nothing. Then, the very first cast, after I put this on, bam, nailed it. If you don't have Uncle Norm's Bait Buddy, you seriously need to get out and get some. It literally works. I didn't use a lot of this stuff. In fact, I probably almost never use any of it, but I'm telling you, this stuff works. Firm believer. After the rain picked up, I started fishing different areas of the pond with some different lures, and I decided to come back. I wanted to see if it was a fluke and try it again, put the scent on there and throw it back out there and see if I can get another bite. And here's what's happening right there. First cast, I'm throwing it out there, and let's see what happens. Got him, and I lost him. In any event, it's safe to say that the scent's working and we still got the bite. What's up, guys? So I just got back from doing a little experiment, and I am a believer. That was pretty impressive, I must say. I've cast multiple times without any scent on a lizard where I knew bass usually hang out. You can usually see them on a sunny day. They're starting to have some males circle around and get the beds ready right there. So I knew they would be over there. It was a perfect time to try this experiment out. But I threw it multiple times. I have no idea if I'm gonna fast forward it later because there was a lot of cast throwing it without anything. And I tried different retrieve. I did it fast across the top of the water, slow. I let it sink. I inched it along the bottom and got nothing, not a thing. The very first cast after applying Uncle Norm's Bait Buddy on there, you saw there's a nice little scent trail, and then instantly, bam, the fish hit it, and I was able to set the hook and bring it out. Now after that, I walked a little bit. It started raining really hard, and I was throwing some different stuff out there because of the loud rain. And then I decided to come back after it stopped and try it again just to see if it was a fluke. Put the Uncle Norm's Bait Buddy on there. First cast, bam, another fish. Now that time I didn't actually get the fish because it was near the edge, and when I set the hook it kind of pulled it into the wall and popped it out. But the whole point is we want the fish to bite, and I think that was proven pretty effectively by the first cast on both attempts. After some time even passed, it still got a fish to want to bite it. So I was pretty impressed. I think it's awesome. I've talked to the guy. He's actually kind of in some early stages right now. So you know, I don't know where you can pick it up. There's some information on the bottle though. I'm gonna put that on there and just put my stamp of approval on there. It rocks and it's awesome. So if you can figure out a way to get your hands on it, or if I can find out a way to point you in that direction, I will somewhere on the video. All right, thanks guys. And well, I know some other guys are sending me some lures. I'm gonna be doing some reviews on those lures, and a couple other things are coming in the future, so I'll make sure I do some pretty awesome reviews for you guys and let you know what I think about some pretty cool products. All right guys.